I'm Jimena Grimes, and I am an Anne Arundel Community College student taking the Mechatronics Engineering certificate. Let me tell you about our Introduction to Robotics final project. In this project, we have to design, we have to assemble, test, and then it has to go through a track. So in this track, it has a line that the robot has to follow. Then it's going to encounter some cans. These cans have to be picked up by the robot, and the arm flips to the back where there's a basket, and this basket is going to collect all these cans. So let me introduce you to my robot and my project. His name is Triton. Now let's move into the assembly part of the robot. First, I decided to keep this square bot from previous projects since it worked great and it would give me more time to work on the rest of the robot. The arm gearbox did not take long to assemble since the design was already provided to us. Next was assembling the claw that I designed. And here you go. My robot almost finished, enough to test some of the programming. Then I realized that the box with the claw was just a little too high and it would not be able to find or grab the cans. So I moved the base of the claw lower and it still was not enough to grab the can. As you can see here, the claw now was too low and even the arm gear would not be able to keep it higher. So I placed the brace in front of the gears to keep the claw in the right place. We're making progress. After some testing, the claw was crushing the cans, so I changed the servo motor with a DC motor and placed limit switches. One in the section where the can would be picked up, that has to be moved twice, and then the other one to prevent the claw from opening too much and hitting the metal standoffs on the sides. Everything seems to be in place, but there's wires everywhere. Moved the Arduino box from underneath to the side for easier access, and with some patience and lots of help from Velcro ties and tape, it is more manageable and tidy. Just one more detail. The basket. Yes, it is a wicker basket. My motto for the entire project was to go light since it is a little car and it was already struggling with all the weight from the gearbox and the claw. So here we have the program. I'm not going to go into big details about it other than what I did. My approach was to create functions for each action of the robot, since I already had tested the robot with many, what I call it, the mini programs, and those were working. There was no point of rewriting it. And then by doing it in functions, I could just call them whenever I needed them, and that made the program a little bit, or the void loop part of it, much shorter.